everyone, I've come on to do some more work on my Easter journal. So what I'm going to do is make the cover and put the pages in. So yeah, I've got my back and my front like this. I've chosen these two pieces which I got from an Easter banner that I bought on Temu. So I've chosen this for the front and this for the back. So I need to lay them next to each other like this, leaving a little bit of a gap in between. Make sure they're straight across the top there. And then I have this. This is, it's double-sided, quite strong tape. And I'm going to use that for my spine. So I'm going to stick it on like this to join them together. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same on this side, a strip of the double-sided. I've cut it in half because it's quite thick. So let's, I didn't want to cover up too much of my pictures, so, and I will put some ribbon over the top of it once I have sewn in the signatures. This is great for that because you can leave the paper on until you've got your signatures sewn in. That's what I do. Right. So, yes, that's lovely, look. That's lovely. Now, I need to cover the inside of it with something. Decide what I'm going to cover the inside with. Let's have a look. I could use some of these pages, couldn't I, that I've got. I don't think they're going to fit though, are they? But I mean, they are. It wouldn't matter if they were. But I think I'd need three of one of these pages, wouldn't I? Yeah, I think I'd need 3 the same to be able to do both sides. Unless I just do the top each side like that with some of this paper. And then, of course, I can make a pocket to cover up this bit at the bottom. That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think I might do that. So which do we use then? I've got the bunny one. I quite like that one. So that one's a maybe. That one's a maybe because it's the inside cover. This one, I really like this one, but I want to save that for pockets and things inside the journal. So I don't want to use that one. I don't want plain paper either. I want something that looks that looks Eastery, but that one's a possibility, I guess. Yeah, that one's quite nice, isn't it? That's a possibility. Pop it on the possibility pile. That one I'm not going to use. I'm going to save that for inside the journal. This one, I do like that one, but again, I think I've only got one of those, so I can't use that. I can't use that. Well, I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that one. I like that, but I wish it was a bit busier at the top. Same with that one. It's a bit too, yeah, not that one. And then that's the cover. So it's out of these two. That one or that one. They're both nice, aren't they? I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, I'm going to go with that one. So I'm going to stick that onto the top of there like that. Let's peel the backing off this first. I can do that like that because it is double-sided, as I said. Then we'll have this right up to the middle there and stick that down. And the same with this side. Make sure you got it the right way up. You can use any paper you want or any paper you've got. It's entirely up to you. And then we can pop that one down as well. And then I can... A bit silly doing that, really. I ought to have glued it first, didn't I? Let's get some glue out. as I say, I'm going to put a pocket on here to cover this bit up, so that'll be fine. Then we need to trim around it. Right, so that's that done. Now the next thing we need to do is put our signatures in, and I'm going to sew mine in. So we need to position them where we want them. I'm going to eyeball it, but it will stick on at the bottom here, you see, that'll hold it in place. So that'll be wonderful. And then I can see where my crease is there, and I'm going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, so I will show you how to do that. Now here's my brabble, and I'm going to go about halfway. Don't worry if it's not perfect, it doesn't matter. So we go through the middle like that, and then I want one sort of halfway between the middle and the bottom this side, and the same the other way, one between the middle and the bottom, about halfway. There we go. So get my needle. Here's my needle and thread. I've probably got enough thread on there actually. Yeah, I think I have. So I'll use that thread that's already on there. And we start by going through the middle. Then you can either go up to the top or down to the bottom. It doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. Make sure you leave a bit of thread there. I'm going to go up to the top and go through. And then all the way down to the bottom, and then back up through the middle. Now make sure it's tight, and make sure you've got one thread on one side of this long strand and one on the other, and then you can do a nice, I like to do a triple knot. I go through it twice like that and pull nice and tight, and then I'll do it the other way, through it twice again, 1, 2, and then pull. It's like doing macrame. It is, honestly. And then I will also put a little blob of glue on there, just a little bit to stop it, you know, in case it does decide to fray. It's waxed thread that I'm using. You can use any, you can use embroidery thread, you can use string, whatever you've got to hand, you can use that. Right, so I'm going to cut these shorter now that I've put some glue on there. There we go. I'm going to leave that glue to dry for a minute, and we will have a look at what we've got to make a pocket with. We'll look what we've got to make a pocket with in the front, and we'll find some ribbon to go down this bit here. So, shall I use one of these to make a pocket? Should I use that to make a pocket with? I don't want to really cut the girl up though, do I? She looks cute, doesn't she? I suppose I could sort of cut it across there and we could have just sort of half of her on, but then I don't really want to cut her in half, if I'm honest. That plain one, I'm simply going to turn that into one of my favourite journal editions. Let's do that quickly now. I'll show you how I do it. And I saw this on Kathy's Garden. This is what I saw it, Kathy's Garden make some, and I loved them. I do like Kathy's Garden very much. I watch a lot of her videos, and I do, you know, use a lot of her tutorials. So I'm just going to go round the edge of it with my Distress Oxide, just to make it look a bit, you know, like it's older. You don't have to do this at all. You could do it with a crayon if you wanted to. You can use any colour you want. You don't have to do it at all. It's entirely up to you. So that's my distressing done. And then I'm going to fold it into 3. So 1, it's a little bit, it's not quite as wide as I would normally do, but it's perfectly big enough to make one with and to write on. Perfectly big enough to write on. So I'm going to do it like that. You can have whichever bit you like on the front, like that. And then I'm going to get a dingle dangle. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that is lovely. And I could put that on there like that, couldn't I? I usually just put them on with a paper clip, but I'm not sure that's going to go on the paper clip properly. Let's see. Let me get a paper clip. I'm going to get a big one. Pop that on there like that. And then the charm, I'm hoping, is going to just fit on like that. I mean, that's the idea of making them in advance. Yes, look at that. Oh, and how nice does that look? I love that. So that's definitely going inside my journal. I'll pop it in a pocket. You can take it out, take the paper clip off, do your writing on the inside there, fold it back up and pop it back in, and you've got a little bit of journaling there. Isn't that lovely? I love that. I'm obsessed with them. I am. I know I am. So that's that. Now let's look for some ribbon. I'm thinking, let me just pop this away. I'm thinking yellow for Easter. This one will be perfect. It's a velour, like a velvety feel ribbon. Oh, isn't it pretty? It's just the right colour. So let's move some of these pieces out of the way. Oh, I'm so chuffed with that, honestly. It doesn't take much just to make me happy, and that has made me happy today. Oh. Yeah, it's still not quite dry, but it's dry enough for this. So now I'm going to peel the other side off of my tape. There we go. It's got like a pin mark or something in there. I don't know what that is, but I don't want that on my cover, so I'm going to cut that bit off. It's got like a mark on it. And then I'm going to stick it like that. I don't want to cover up too much of this picture here, so I've done less towards the front and more towards the back, but that has stuck down really well. And then you need to go, I'm going to go with my glue again, this glue, and just do the edges, because it has, because the ribbon is wider than the tape, than the double-sided tape. I just need to put a little bit of glue down here. I hope that's not going to spoil it, that glue. We're fine on that end, and then I need to do this side as well, because this side is further across. It'll need more glue. And try and put the glue, try not to make it too thick, because it's, I don't want it soaking into the ribbon. Just a thin layer. There we go. And then I need to get my wipe and just carefully wipe off the excess glue. There we go. And then we can trim off the extra ribbon. Let's do it this way, then we can shape it to the thing, can't we? We can shape it to the journal. There we go. Yeah, that's just about dry, but not quite. I don't want the pages sticking together. But the next thing I want to do is find something to make this pocket here with. And whatever I find has to go with this as well, doesn't it? So what else have I got besides... I don't want to cut her up, so I mean the only other thing I could do is have a really deep pocket and just cut the bottom off, couldn't I? But that means the pocket would be I don't suppose it's too deep, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It's a possibility. Then there's the bunny ones again. It's a bit too busy, that, isn't it? Something like this would be ideal, but I don't know if it's going to be wide enough. Let's have a look. Oh, that's stuck to there, isn't it? I need to sort of... Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Thinking just use half of it as a pocket, but I want something similar to that. What I'm going to do is find some... I need card. I need it on card. So I'm going to enlarge this and print it out again so that I can use it as pocket for the front and back. But I've got other ones, so it could be this one. That's quite nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's quite a nice one, isn't it? I do like, that goes nicely with that, and it's got the flowers. That one, I did like that blue one. It was a nice contrast. That one I think is a bit too plain. I've got a few here. That one, oh, I mean, I love that. But again, it's going to be too busy, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be too busy. So, let me see, let me see. Oh, I wonder if that would work. That's a possibility, but I'm not sure I've got two of those. I can always print another one out. This is the thing. Oh, look at this though. Look at that. That is an envelope. Oh, I do quite like that. I could print another one of those out, couldn't I? So I'll just quickly print another one of those out. Because of course the back is all. I need to cut all that off then. Right, so let's print another one of those out quickly. Right, so we've got another one of those printing off. So what I need to do is cut these flaps off here. It's going to be too big anyway, but I can cut it down to size once I've sorted out how I'm going to do it. So now I've got two, one for each side. One there like that, and I want a bit of a cut in the middle. So I'm going to just need to trim it to fit, don't I? I'm going to trim it to fit. Don't know whether to... Yeah, I think about there will do. But I do want it to be straight. So this end isn't straight, I don't think. Let's try and straighten it up a bit. There we are, that's better. And then we can cut. There we are. And then I want, in the middle, I want like a notch. And I've decided that I'm going to have the same notch as his heel, look. So I'm going to pop this on like that. And then draw my little notch on. Cut that out. Look at me, I'm starting on the back cover, but I'm going to do both. So a bit of glue around the edge. And then we can pop this right where we want it to go. There we are. Oops. Got glue on there now. Oh, where's my wiper? There we are. Wipe off the excess glue, because there's bound to be some. There always is when I do a project. I'm a bit of a glue gusher. Glue everywhere there is. So let's put that back in there. So now we need to do the same thing, but for the front. I would have copied that, but the front will be slightly different. So, you know, I'm going to do it slightly different. That's it, glue it on. Okay, let's cut this out. There we go, and then I'm going to glue that down. I must do the little cut as well that I like. So on the back, find the middle. We can do it this way round, can't we? So we know we're more, it's easier to find the middle then. There we go, and then I'm going to get my little pencil. Draw a little mark round there. There we are. And then we need a little bit of glue all the way around the outside. And then we can just fit it where it should go. And that should be perfect, but I bet there's still some overlapping if we look on the other side, look. Yeah, there's only a tiny bit, but there is only a tiny bit sticking over. Maybe I could just hutch it a bit. Can I hutch it a bit to make it? Yeah, I think I can. So let's get the excess glue off. Make sure that there's none. Oh, I've glued myself to it now. It's stuck to my frock. There we are. That's pretty good, isn't it? And then I think we'll decorate this up a bit. That's what I want to do. So I've got this cream. I quite like that, you know. I just wish it was a bit bigger. I wonder what it'll look like on the other side. Let's fold that down. Oh, it's quite stiff, that is. So that's that. And then if I have that under there, tucked under there, oh, it does look pretty, doesn't it? I'm just not sure I've got enough of it to, you know, I'm not sure it's going to glue on because it's quite narrow. That I'll see if I can find something like that, but bigger, slightly bigger. Right, so I've got these ones. This one, it looks, to me it looks dirty. It won't match this journal, so I'm not going to use that one. I've got some in here which looks to be the same as this actually. I think it is. Maybe, yeah, I think that one might be a little bit more, little bit brighter in colour, so I might go with the pink. Oh, I've even got this. I love this colour. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, and look at how nicely it goes with it. Goes with all the colours, doesn't it? I mean, I know pink would as well, but yeah, I really like this one. I think if I stick a row of that along there, if I glue a row of that along there, then when it's closed, you'll have a little, and there's plenty at the top of it for me to glue it, isn't there? Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. Let's do that then. So what I need to do is get me glue out again. It's on double time, this glue, I think, today. I have to hold it a second to get it to glue on. It's boinging about. It's boinging. That's what it's doing. And I want it so that it's right up to the edge there. I may have to put some more glue on there, I think. I'm not sure it's actually... It's usually really good with fabric, so... Not sure what's happening here. And then we can cut the end off it just there. I think what I'm going to do, because it's such a, because the pom-poms are so sparse, I think I'm going to pop another layer on like that. If it'll glue on anyway, just because it's to make it not so sparse, that's all I'm trying to do. You can see what I mean. If I pop another layer on and pop these pom-poms in between those pom-poms, we're going to have a lovely thick layer of pom-poms then, aren't we? So that's what I'm going to do. Pray for me that it'll work, please. Pray it'll work. Send me some good vibes. You know, I don't know where it's come from, but I've got an earworm and it's tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. I mean, what on earth is that coming from? Oh, I know. It's because I've just put a yellow ribbon on this journal on the front there, haven't I? Yeah, so it's turned into an earworm and it's all I can sing. Tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. Yeah. Of course, if I'd had any sense, I'd have stitched that together before I actually put it on there, but I didn't think to do that. Hopefully once it's dry it'll be fine. But you see what I mean? We've got a lovely row of pom-poms now, haven't we? Whereas if I'd left it, it was a bit sparse is all I thought. Just need to make sure that stays on there. Need to keep an eye on that devil. Right. Let's pop the pom-pom away for now. They're in here somewhere in this pile of bits for the journal. Let's see, where are they? I mean, that's pretty, isn't it? But it's the same colour, so that's no good, but it is pretty. I've got some little cards ready to go in there. Here we are, look. Egg hunt, spring, blessed, happy. Rabbit, I don't know why French is in there. Vintage, bunny. I think we'll go with rabbit, I think. Yeah, I think we'll go with rabbit. I've got a little rabbit cut out here. I mean, rabbit is the theme, isn't it? But no, I don't like the... I'll see if I've got any bunnies in my antiquarian stickers. There might be some in there. It needs something quite bold to go on there, doesn't it? I'm going to use the word bunny, but I think I'm going to put it on a background. Maybe this colour background to make it stand out a bit. Yeah. I'm going to cut it out with a straight border, but I'm going to leave it big enough to tear it if I decide I want to tear it. I do like the torn edge look. Yeah, it's too big to leave plain like that. I may tear it round, but I want to see how it fits in with everything else first. I think I might try tearing it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't particularly want that there, but I might use it and I might not. So I'm going to just pop it on something else for now. And I found this out as well. It's got lots of bits and pieces in it. I think some of these might be all right for in here. So let's see, you could sort of stick that there and then put the rabbit at the side there and something else. Let's have it the right way up probably. Yeah, like that. and then the rabbit could go across there like that, and then we could have the little yellow thing there. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, I could use some of these in here, I think. They're the right colours, aren't they? I like that one with a rose on it. I definitely think I could use one of those in here. Love that one. Love it so much. And there's some bigger ones there. Yeah, I think this will go pretty well. I could use some of them as journaling cards maybe. I could like tear that up and use part of that. Do like that. Yeah, I might do that. Let's have that to the side there a minute. I like the roses. That's nice with the music and the butterflies on it. Yeah, they're lovely. I can use some of those things in here, and I have got some bigger papers as well that I can use for journaling cards. So what I'm thinking is, rather than that bit, oh, I've got them all over the place, which is typical of me. Could have it like, I don't really want to cover up that sunflower thing, but I wanted it like that really. Yeah, I'm not sure it'll fit on like that, will it? Can I get it on like that? Or maybe just under the edge of there like that would be okay. Yeah, I think that would be okay. And then maybe the little yellow sticker could go something like that. We could have some numbers on there, couldn't we? Let's see what else we've got in my bag of tricks then. Here we are. I'm thinking, let's have a look. I'm thinking a number or something along those lines. So obviously that is way too big. I really like that, but again, it's too big. Let's see if we can find something like that, but smaller. That's what I want, isn't it? Okay, let's get me glue out and glue this down and see how we feel. I do like the look of it now. I'm happy with that. The first thing I need to do is glue me flower down. Actually, I'm not going to glue that down yet. I'm going to glue this down first. And I think just to finish it off, we'll have a little brown bow just there. Yeah, so there we go. That's that. We've got the cover on, we've got the pages in, we've got a couple of pockets in, and we've decorated the spine, and we've decorated this pocket. So I hope that was useful to someone. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.